Good morning, dear students. So, this is biozoology class. The first chapter is reproduction in organism. What is the meaning of reproduction? Shun. So, shun is the process reproduced. It's young ones, it will be reproduced. So, it will be is based in organisms. So, நம்ம organismsல unicellular organism, multicellular organismல how it will be reproduced. அதை தான் இந்த lessonsல நம்ம first chapterல படிப்போம். சரிங்களா? So, in this chapter we will be focused in modes of reproduction. So the modes of reproduction is two types, already you know, that is asexual reproduction and another one is sexual reproduction. But based on our reduced syllabus is only is we have to study it in 12th standard is sexual reproduction. Okay, before we have to learn about the sexual reproduction, what is the differentiate between the asexual and sexual reproduction, we learn, and after that go for types of sexual reproduction. Are you ready to learn the class? Okay, this is reproduction. What is the meaning of reproduction? It is a biological process in which an organism gives rise to a young ones or offsprings. That is called as the definition of reproduction. So these are the reproduction. It will be enables the continuity of species generation after generation. So over generation it will be produced the young ones. Okay, so these are the process, it will be continued through the generations, that is called as the reproduction. Okay, so next is what are the two types of reproduction? One is the asexual reproduction, another one is sexual reproduction. What is the meaning of asexual reproduction? So these are the asexual reproduction. It's need only a single parent without formation of gametes. It need only a single parent, but there is no gamete formation. What is gametes, ma? What is the name of the process to forming a gametes? That is called as the gametogenesis. Okay, so because what is a number of chromosomes in gametes? It's a haploid number. Then only the male parent haploids and female parent haploids, it will be forming a zygote. But in this condition of asexual reproduction, there is no zygote formation. Can you understand? Yes. Next is a sexual reproduction. The sexual reproduction is a production of two parents. The two parents is the opposite sex. One is male, another one is female. So these are the two opposite sex involves the formation of and fusion of gametes. What is a male parent to producing what type of gametes? Is the male parent is undergo the process of a spermiogenesis. So the male, what is the name of the process? Is the spermiogenesis. So in the process of a spermiogenesis, it will be produces the sperm. So these are the sperm, it having a haploid number of a chromosomes. Okay, so next is in female. So in female condition, it will be undergo the gamete formation is undergo the oogenesis process. It produce oogenesis to producing the ova. The ova or ovum or egg. Okay, so these are also a haploid number of chromosome. So these are the haploid number of your chromosomes. Is a male haploid is a sperm and female haploid is a ovum. So it will be producing the is a triploid zygote. Can you understand? So this is the definition of sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. I repeat, the asexual reproduction only need for single parent, no need for need to formation of gametes. But sexual reproduction is need for two parents of male and female sex and the formation of fusion gametes is necessary. Okay, next is it's fully what is the types of asexual reproduction. So these are the portions, it will be is deleted. Okay, so next is a sexual types of reproduction in sexual. I ask one question. So this is a book back question also. Which reproduction is effective and why? About among the asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Yes, the sexual reproduction is only a effective reproduction because the gametes, it will be fusion of this gametes by the process of recombination. So in this, it's having the is undergo the process of division is meiosis. So the meiosis, there is a recombination and will be producing the variation of offsprings. So it will be helpful to evolutionary studies, evolutionary relationship. So which one is reproduction is effective? It's a sexual reproduction. Why? I repeat. So the gametes, it will be undergo and through the meiosis, its recombination occurs to producing the variation of offsprings. So these are the variation of this offsprings leads to evolutionary relations, evolutionary studies. Okay, can you understand? What is fertilization or syngamy? So this is the process of fusion of male and female gametes that results in the formation of zygote. It's called as fertilization or syngamy. So in this sexual reproduction, there is a different types of syngamy. What are the different types of syngamy? So the different types of syngamy is autogamy, exogamy, hologamy, and next is a pedogamy and merogamy, merogamy, isogamy and isogamy. So these are the 6 different types of syngamy. Okay, now we have to learn about one by one. So the first one is the autogamy. So in autogamy, so the male and female gametes of the same cell or same organism, same cell and same organism, the fusion of male and female gametes forming a fertilization, that is called as a autogamy. What is the correct definition of autogamy? It will be occur in same cell or same organism of gametes, male and female gametes fusion takes place. What is the examples of autogamy is actinosporium and paramecium. Okay, so next is exogamy. So what is the exogamy? So this is the different parents of gametes, male and female gametes fusion occur, that is called as the exogamy. The correct examples of this, the biparental is occur in human dioecious, human sex, human or homo sapiens. Okay, so next is the hologamy. What is a hologamy? It will be mainly occur in lower organisms. it will mainly occurs in lower organisms. The entire mature organisms do not form gametes. So these are the organisms themselves to forming a gametes and fusion with the mature individuals to forming a young ones. இது தன்னால் என்ன பண்ண முடியாது அப்படின்னா கேமிட்ஸ் செக்ரேஷனே கிடையாது. இதில் கேமிட்டுங்கிற ஒரு ப்ராசஸே இதில் இல்லை. ஸோ அப்போ என்ன ஆகும் அப்படின்னா தானே என்ன பண்ணிக்கிறோம், இந்த ஒரு இண்டிவிஜுவல் தான் வந்து அதனுடைய ஜென்ரேஷனை ஃபார்ம் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா இட் செல்ஃப் இஸ் ஆக்ட் அஸ் அ கேமிட்ஸ். ஸோ இட் வில் பி ஃபியூஸ்ட் வித் த mature individuals to forming young ones, that is called as a hologamy. So the examples of the hologamy is a trichonympha. Next is a pedogamy. What is a pedogamy? It's a sexual union of young individuals. So these are the young individuals to producing the another one offsprings and later it will be forming a adult. That is called as the pedogamy. What is a pedogamy? So this is the young individuals to forming a sexual union to produced. It's by this continuous cell divisions of mitosis and later it will be become a adult parent cells, that is called as the pedogamy. Next is what is a merogamy? So the merogamy is nothing but is a small sized but these are the small sized gametes, but it's a morphologically it's a different gametes. Both of the gametes, male and female gametes, both of them it will be a small sized, but these are the small sized gametes. It's compared between the two, it's a morphologically different. And next is isogamy. So the fusion of morphologically and physiologically identical gametes is called as the isogamy. And anisogamy, dissimilar of your morphological and physiological characters, is the anisogamy. Isogamy example is monocystis. Anisogamy's examples is a higher invertebrates and all vertebrates. Okay, that's all about completed the different types of zygamy. I repeat, what are the different types of zygamy? The first type is the autogamy. So the fusion of male and female gametes, which type of cell? Same cell, same organism. Exogamy, different parents of male and female gametes, fusion takes place. Hologamy, so themselves it act as gametes and in fusion with the mature individuals to forming young ones, that is called as hologamy. What is a pedogamy? So the young individuals to producing the offsprings, and later it will be forming an adult parent to by continuous cell mitosis. Okay. What is a merogamy? So both the gametes is a small size but different morphological gametes, that is called as a merogamy. What is a isogamy? Is a similar morphologically and physiologically identical gametes. Anisogamy is a dissimilar gametes and is morphologically and physiologically dissimilar. Okay, so next is in sexual reproduction, the second one is a conjugation. What is conjugation? So the conjugation is the temporary union of two individuals. What is a conjugation? So listen, I draw the diagram and easily to understand. So in this the conditions of this the bacteria. So this is the two bacterial cell, and plasma, the bacteria itself is contains the genetic material. The genetic material is a DNA. Okay, so in this condition, so there is a fusion is it will be takes place. So it forming a conjugation tube. What is the name of the tube? So this tube is called as a conjugant tube. So these are the genetic material. It exchange. So now the result is the genetic material, it will be exchange. One it will be empty. Okay, so that is called as the conjugation. Okay, now we learn about the theory wise. So the conjugation is nothing but is a temporary union of two individuals. What is a conjugation? Is a temporary union of two individuals. So during their individuals, what will be formed in between that is a conjugates or conjugate tube. So certain amount of a nuclear material only it will be exchange. That is called as the exchange of amount of nuclear material, and after it will be separated. So the conjugation is the example is commonly as among ciliates. Examples of Paramecium, Vorticella and bacteria. Okay, so these are the examples of conjugations. Okay, so next is what are the phases of life cycle? So in life there is a three phases of a life cycle. So what are the three phases of a life cycle? One is the juvenile phase, another one is the reproductive phase, next is the second one is the reproductive phase or maturity phase, and third one is a senescent phase. What are the three phases of a life cycle? So the first phase is called as the juvenile phase or vegetative phase. Second phase is called as reproductive phase or maturity phase. The third phase is called as the senescent phase. Okay, so among these three phases, the juvenile phase is start from birth and to up to reproductive maturity. What are the phases where it is start from and where it is chill? It's start from birth and up to reproductive maturity. The phase is called as the juvenile phase. So reproductive phase means it can ability to produce the offsprings, that is called as the reproductive or maturity phase. So in this phase can able to reproduce the offsprings. Okay, so there is offsprings is produced in two types. One is the seasonal breeders, another one is continuous breeders. In seasonal breeders, they reproduce at particular period. Seasonal periods means it can be producing the offsprings is only in a particular period. As examples is frogs, lizards and most birds, bees. So what is a continuous breeders? It will be continue to breed throughout their sexual maturity. Example is honeybees. Continue it will be breed. There is no gap. That is not depend upon any seasons. Okay, so it continuously breeds throughout the life cycle, sexual maturity. As examples is a honeybee, poultry and rabbits. Okay, so next is what is a senescent phase? So the senescent phase is the end of the reproductive phase. It will be after its degeneration of the structure and functioning of the body. Okay, degeneration sets of structure and functioning of the body. So this is the end of the reproductive phase. So these are the three important